Okay. So I think we are in phase of suppose like development system, right? In the configuration phase. The configuration phase means here we have to provide the configuration of uptime, how many BTC process, uptime, how many downtime, how many process, R3 load, R3 SQL, all this process we have to provide it here. Then decide SGen. SGen also we have to decide it here, right? Then here will check the configuration because it will check the so missing nodes in your system. If any nodes are missed, so we have to apply those missing nodes we have to apply in our systems, right? So that's currently as part of the upgrade, definitely as part of the upgrade, some nodes we have to apply it. So those nodes, so we are applying now. The logon pad, so we have already logon pad, central location. I just mapped the path. So you will get the thing here. So open the development. Yes. So using S node transaction code, S node, right? Note apply. So using the S node transaction code, we have to apply the note. So we have to go to the here, go to and upload the note here, right? So normally in the real-time systems, we no need to manually go and so download, upload. Directly we can download in the system itself. We can apply it when we have the backbone configuration. Here we don't have the backbone configuration. That's why so we are manually uploading it here. We are manually uploading the so notes here. We are manually uploading the notes here. So here what we are doing now, so we are trying to apply the notes. Why? Because without applying this note, we cannot proceed further. So it's not possible to proceed further. So we are applying the note here, right? So that is the thing. The text file we have to apply here. Then we have to click the next. Then we can apply further. So meanwhile, if anyone wants to apply the notes, you can also parallelly so take these notes, any one of the notes. So here many notes are there, right? So we can take the notes. We can take the notes. We can apply one by one. If we apply all, so it will be quick. It will be finished quick, right? So you can also log in and apply the notes. Someone from bottom, someone from front end, or if you want to apply offline, you can also apply the offline. That's what we. So this is here. Select this one. Click on the implement node. Here you will get the more clarity on the how to apply the nodes. Right? Go to the S node, upload the node. Then so click on implement button. It's asking that do you want to reconfirm? Yes. Yes. Same transport request I'm giving. If you want to give different transport request number, just you can provide the different transport request number. Just click on OK button so that it will take you through the list of objects which are going to implement that prompt you will get here. Why? Because why it is asking the transport request means the nodes implementation will be included in the nodes will be included in the transport, so that when you are applying the quality and the production, you no need to manually apply any nodes. Just move the transport request before the upgrade, then move the transport request, then you won't get this step, missing node step and everything. Why? Because you are already moving the, so already all those nodes you are moving here, so that you won't get anything here, right? So this is the object is getting imported. Click on OK button. Activating. See here, it is getting activated. The object also getting activated. Like that, we have to implement it. So once you implement it, so all these nodes will be cleared. Then when you click on the next button, then it will go to the next step. It will go to the next step. So someone took my session. It will go to the, someone took my session. It will go to the next step. Don't take my session here. So it is done. It is implemented. See here, it is implemented. So the note is implemented. Like that, we have to implement all the nodes. We have to implement it. See here, that note is gone. Again, if you go to the missing nodes, again you have the one more node, one more node, one more node. Like that, we have to apply the all these nodes. We have to apply in our systems, right? So that is the main priority for us now. This is the stopper for us now. So we have to apply the nodes, then we have to proceed further. Okay, that you guys can do, right? So so you guys will perform the notes, right? So we have the 9 or 10 members. So if you do every person two, so all will be completed, right? So like that. So please apply the notes in our systems, so that everyone will get the experience on the applying the notes. So you have the notes already in the C drive, notes tab. Here you have the apply the notes. So check it out whether here it is available. Then you can apply the notes. Okay, you will perform the notes, right?
Yes, sir. We'll do that.
Okay. Okay. So then what we'll do now? So okay, we'll discuss theoretical explanation, what exactly happens under each and every phase here, right? So that we will discuss now. Okay, so we are doing the upgrade same as like yesterday's diagram. So I'm giving here yesterday's diagram, SAP some process from processing. So you can apply the notes offline, or if you want to apply the notes now, you can apply it. But if you want to apply the note, I will stop explaining the theoretical, then you can apply the notes. So otherwise, if you want me to explain the upgrade procedure, I can explain now. How will you go?
Later we will apply. I mean, just tell the theory how it is processing.
Okay. Okay. So normally we started the upgrade, right? We started the upgrade. Then so this is the database. This is our database. This is our Windows host, right? In the database level, you have the database level. You have the, so you have the repository, and you have the application tables are available here. Repository, application tables. So okay, repository, which means original repository, and these are the application tables. Okay, application tables, original repository, application tables, and this is our development system, original development system, right? When one day you want to upgrade your systems, you want to upgrade your system to the latest versions. Okay, then in this case you are using the sum tool, right? Sum tool is the one of the upgrade manager tool. You are using the sum tool. You have downloaded the patches and everything. You are using the sum tool. So this is the sum tool, right? Sum tool. the sum tool will not directly connect to the your system. It will connect through host agent only, right? It will connect to the host agent only. This is the sum tool. So this is the host agent, right? Host agent. So sum tool will not directly connect to the sum tool will not directly connect to the host agent system. It will connect through host agent and your SAP system. It will connect it. That is what we executed the command like. So some startup host config host agent SID, right? So that it will connect to the URL. It will open the browser. It will connect it. This is a sum tool we kept into the USR SAP under SAP. So just we have opened, we have connected to the here, right? So this is the SAP, right? This is the SAP and this is the database file. So you connected and you are doing all the checks and everything fine, right? So configuration, so extraction done. Why? Because so if you see here we have the phases, right? So the first some step is called the extraction, all right? Extraction. So extraction, nothing will happen, like just only the software patches XML file. So system, so all will be extracted, all will be checked in the in the extraction phase. So all will be extracted, whatever the softwares you have there, all will be extracted, all will be extracted. Then it will go to the configuration phase. In the configuration phase we have configuration of the parameters, like depends upon the scenario selection. Before the execution roadmap steps, you have the scenario selection, right? Single, standard, and a downtime. So we have discussed about the shadow system concept, right? Depends upon the concept, you may get the process single, standard, and advanced. So uptime, how many process, standard process, and then downtime. R3 load, R3 SQL process, it will calculate it based upon your available CPUs, 3 into number of CPUs, like that. It will calculate it and it will provide you the, it will check you the things, right? That will happen in the configuration steps. So, and also in the SPDD transports, SPAU transports, it will ask in the configuration step. So what is meant by SPDD, SPAU? I will explain it, right? So, and also it will check the missing nodes. So transports, if you want to add anything. So, and also it will kept into the create that configuration kind of all the configurations work it will perform in the configuration phase, right? So then checks phase. In the checks phase, what exactly happens in the checks phase here? So in the checks phase, it will check the pre-checks. It will check the free space of the application level, DB level. Are there any failed update records, transactional RFCs, any queues got stuck? So all the information it will check in the, so all these things it will check in the checks phase. So then finally the main important phase, the first three phases nothing is there. So the only important phase is the pre-processing phase here, pre-processing phase here. In the pre-processing phase, what exactly happens in the pre-processing phase here, right? So in the pre-processing phase, so here whatever the you selected scenario selection, I need shadow system, right? So then here it will start creating the shadow repository. It will start creating the shadow repository. Shadow system start building it here. Why? Because here it will lock the development system. Then it will start creating the shadow system here. Shadow repository. Database level, it will create the one shadow repository. It will create it here. Why? Because you chosen as a shadow, right? Shadow system you need. So shadow repository, it will create it here. Then once the shadow repository created, so shadow repository created, then shadow instance will be built. Shadow instance, then shadow started, then shadow upgraded, finally shadow upgraded. These are the four major steps will be processed. Four major steps will be processed in the pre-processing. Four major steps will be processed in the pre-processing structure. Here log the development environment, then shadow will be upgraded here. So what does it mean by shadow system here? So some tool, so some tool originally it is connected to the your main system. All the checks will be processed here. So when you check the I need shadow system, something like that, immediately the some tool what will do, it will create the in the pre-processing step, some will create the shadow repository, and also in the pre-processing, some will create the shadow instance, shadow SAP instance, it will create it. Then so shadow will be started on the shadow will be started on here, shadow will be started. Okay, shadow will be started. Then here, then this we will call it as the shadow development system. Okay, shadow development system. So it started whatever the same to same shadow will be created here. Same whatever the objects are there, same objects. But first of all, empty shadow repository will be created. Empty shadow repository will be created here. Empty shadow repository will be created here. Then shadow started. Then so it will copy the data from your original repository to the shadow repository. Okay, why? Because data is required, right? First of all, shadow should be upgraded. Shadow should be upgraded. Shadow should be upgraded. Then whatever the main system you have, same to same, your shadow system will be built on the same host, right? Shadow repository will be created and the data will be copied from the original repository to shadow repository. While copying the shadow data, here your development workbench will be locked before copying. Why? Because here while data is copying, objects are copying from here to here. If anyone changes the objects, that will be risk to again shadow repository. Again, your system will not be in the sync status. So that is the reason here the original repository, it will create the shadow here, right? Shadow. So shadow data will be copied from here to here. Data will be copied. So while copying the data, business users they can still access the your development system. Only development workbench will be locked here. Still your development environment is open, the users can log in and they can do the transactions here, right? Still they can use it here up to end of the pre-processing, they can use the systems, right? So then shadow in the back end, shadow repository, shadow instance, so data copy from here to here, it will start creating and activations. So all these things will happen. Finally, shadow will be upgraded in the pre-processing step. In the red mark is all are called the in the pre-processing step. Everything will happen here, right? So pre-processing step, everything will happen to everything will happen here. Pre-processing step, everything will happen to the to your shadow system here, right? Then it will connect it, it will upgrade it, everything will happen in the shadow system. So once the pre-processing is completed, then once the pre-processing is completed, so here actual downtime starts in the execution phase. Execution phase here. In the execution phase, what exactly happens here in the execution phase? So whatever the data upgraded here. So here one more step in the pre-processing step is called the SPDD. SPDD. SPDD step. That one SPDD step for we have login to the 000 client in the shadow system. In the login perform the adjustments here. Data dictionary objects. Data dictionary objects that we have to log in and we have to perform the adjustments in the shadow system. Then create the transport request and everything. The developers they will take care of the this SPDD adjustments and everything. They will take care of here in the shadow system. In the 000 client, in the shadow, they have to perform in the pre-processing phase. If you remember these steps, what exactly happens? Definitely, you can answer the all the questions, right? So this will happen in the pre-processing phase here. So that once that is done, then it will go to the execution phase. Then SAP, some tool will ask to stop the your SAP system, original SAP system, original SAP system here. Some tool will ask us to copy the original SAP system here. Then once you original SAP system, it will ask us to copy the original SAP system. Once you, it automatically, if you just click on the OK button in the execution phase, your original SAP system will be stopped here. Why? Because in the execution phase, your original SAP system will be stopped here, this way. In the execution phase, your original, not here, yeah, in the execution phase, the original SAP system will be stopped. The original SAP system will be stopped here. The original SAP will be stopped here. So that original SAP will be stopped here. So that, so data, whatever the data here upgraded, same data again, it will be copied back to the upgraded data, copied back to the here. Upgraded data copied back to the main system here. Only from here, your downtime starts, execution phase. If till then, till all these steps, your users can log into your main system, they can do the transactions here. So shadow, so then whatever the shadow upgraded, right, we have verified also SPDD, we have verified, we have login, we can verify it also. Same here, we can log in and see. So we can log in to the here. So it will be upgraded, it will be updated. So then data will be copied from here to here, it will be copied, and application tables will be converted to the latest versions, so that all will be happen in the execution phase. So finally, then we can go to the sixth phase, that is called the post processing. Here the main system is available, slightly our original system is available, then we can so perform the SPAU. So you have the 14 days time to perform the SPAU. So we can log into the original system, we can perform the all these activities. We can perform the all these log into the original system, we can perform the SPAU activities, we can perform it. So this is the main aim of the SPAU, post processing related activities. These are the 6 steps. So where the shadow will be created, pre-processing, SPDD 000 shadow system, we have to log in and we have to provide it. Execution phase, actual downtime. Why? Because here in the shadow, all the data upgraded. While upgrading the data upgraded, while copying the data, upgraded data from here to here, the system is live, system is started, all the programs are useful. Then it's old programs, then it will be stopped. So none of the process will be active in the SAP side, so that the data will be copied back to, again, original data, updated data will be copied back to the here. First, it will copy the data from original repository to shadow repository. Then after that, once the shadow repository upgraded, so that from the download directory, whatever the patches you have, everything will be loaded to the here. Then it will copy it back to the your original repository. Then application tables will be upgraded. Only these 2 activities will be performed, copying the data from shadow to main repository, and application table conversion will happen in the execution phase. So that, so once the execution phase completed, system will be started in the post processing, then we have to perform the SPAU. So these are the high level, if I start discussing about the high level topics, high level steps, which will happen in the some entire process execution time. Suppose if you want to see, you can see here. So currently the shadow is created. Suppose one of the system, the shadow is created. So this is the main system, right? You can see that 10, 11 is the main system. This is the shadow system, right? This is the shadow system. So here shadow system is built. So we can log in. We can log into the 000 client. Let me see here the shadow system, shadow SAP system. Right, we can log into the 000 client here. So I can just go to the DDIC user. Shadow is built. Currently it's in the pre-processing step, right? Pre-processing about to complete it, but we got the one error. So shadow, we got the one error. Then I can log into the ECP system here. You can see ECP system here. So then right click and go to the system status. Right click and status. You see the, so this is the our ECP is the, see here, just click on OK button. Then see here, this is the S4HANA system, right? S4HANA 2022 system, S4HANA 2022 system. So but our original SAP system is like our ECC. ECC is the, our original SAP system is the ECC system here. So here this is our original system here. So original system still available here. You can see this is a original system, but we cannot log in now. Upgrade is still running. Log on not possible here currently, right? So log on is not possible currently. So which means original system is in the ECC, that shadow is upgraded to the latest versions, it is upgraded. This is for the ECC to S4HANA conversion, it is happening here, right? It is upgraded. But currently one phase it got stopped, that I need to replicate the one procedure. So that is got stopped here, right? Same want to store here, same out your side also. So this is in the shadow instance. I logged into the shadow instance here, the 000 client. So we can see the all these things here in the systems, right? All these things you can see in the systems, right? So these are all the jobs are stopped. All these jobs are stopped here, right? All these jobs are stopped here in the systems. So that is what we have to do it. So that is what we have to perform all the activities in the systems, right? So same way in the in the pre-processing, shadow, everything will be on the shadow system. Then we can log in, we can verify the SPDD, SPA activities. Then it will go to the execution. In the execution phase, shadow repository data will be copied to the here. Application tables will be converted. Here, your main SAP system will be stopped. Your main SAP will be stopped here. So then once the execution phase, your main SAP system will be stopped, data will be copied here. Once the data is copied, your whatever the red items that they read here, shadow system, shadow repository, all will be deleted in the end of the execution phase. So post processing related activities and SPAU we can perform. We can perform it. We have the SPAU in the original system. We have to perform the SPAU, and shadow system we have to perform the SPDD. So we have to perform it, right? So once you've done it, finally run the SGen on the main system. Once the upgrade is done, run the SGen, then perform the other activities and everything. We can perform the everything. So we can verify the versions and everything. So that is what will happen in the entire upgrade procedures, right? So this is what will happen. So any questions from anyone?
So can we check the logs in OS level?
Some logs, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, some logs. Anyhow, we have the some directory, right? Here also we can check the logs. If you go to the here task list and the logs, here we can check the logs, right? If you go to the here we can check the all the logs are there here. All the logs are there, breakpoints are there, everything is there. So we can verify the logs and everything here. So otherwise we can go to the here, go to the C. So then here USR, SAP, right? So dev. So here some, right? Some directory. Go to the ABAP. Here you have all the log files are there here. So you can go to the log folder. So whatever the logs are there in the console, same log files you can observe it here. Same log files are available here. So those log files are basically these log files all are comes from here only. You can see VAL check.log file. So if you open it here, so here also VAL check.log file is available. Maybe filter it out. Yes, check notes space, it got stopped here, right? So same procedure here, it will be applied here. So SAP up.log file, A log, S log, U log. So each phase there is a log will be generated. Each phase there is a log will be generated. So each phase there is a log will be generated. Suppose this is the TR buffer heap. So same way here the log will be generated in the systems. So check.log file, SAP UP, A log, S log. Same way the logs will be generated. So it depends upon the step. Yes, we can check at OS level some above log directory. We can also see the shadow kernel, where the shadow will be built here. This is the shadow kernel. So shadow kernel will be here. This is the shadow kernel, some above log folder. Right? Where is the shadow instance? Why? Because your shadow system is building means one more SAP system, right? Here,
Yes.
then here, where is the shadow related SAP system means shadow related kernel, shadow related profiles, everything, right? So that is the shadow related kernel. So then shadow related profile also. So here there will be a, I think bin, I guess, not the bin. Somewhere the profiles will be created. The shadow related profiles will be created here. Doc.
No, in bin folder only we have it.
Yeah, here
DF like other.
no, this is the kernel, right? Profile. I'm talking about the shadow profile. So okay, still shadow is not created, right? Then it will not create anything here.
Okay.
Okay. Profiles. I'm talking about the profiles. So here, so this is the some starting binaries here, right? So this is the some folders, same some folders here. Okay. So here main thing is the log files, exe, and control files, data files.
And one more, sir. Can we change the values like parallel values?
Yes.
CPU.
Right. Here we can change it. Go to the sum utilities. In the sum utilities button, whatever the values you have given, so that values we can change it here. So if we go to the, so here sum, and go to the here three bars, and click on the utilities, sum utilities. Here you can change the values of the some parameter. Suppose uptime, how many parameters you have given, downtime, how many parameters you have given. Here if you want to change the DDIC, so all the information we can give it here. All the information we can give it here.
In voice level, it won't be possible.
Voice level also, I think there is a one somewhere, so we can give the voice level also, we can process it here. Here GA level also we can see here. Voice level also in the some folder only we have to change somewhere. Somewhere we have to change it all this process here. See here, here we have selected here. So uptime this many process, downtime this many process, above process, SQL process, R3 load, R3 trans, this many process are available here. So in the shadow instance number, what is the shadow instance number? So migration parameters, passwords. So all these things. So it will ask, right? So we have provided the
Yes,
information,
yes.
all these things here. So yeah, here also we can change it. And the operating system level also, somewhere like here the passwords will be stored here in this location. In the DAT files, that is the passwords. Somewhere here. Forgot where to.
So last week I attended one interview. So they mainly concentrate on the sum only.
Yeah.
So they ask only from both OS level as well as the application level, how the parallel values on the logs, how we are going to be checked, where the shadow system will be created, how can we log in. Each and every point depth they asked us.
So this is the one, right? Where the shadow will be
Yes,
created
yes.
means pre-processing. How to log in means the shadow instance number 000 client, we have to log in and we have to perform the SPDD. SPI where we have to perform it. So where to increase the parallel processing. So in the sum tool, some utilities we can increase it. If you don't remember, so then you can tell like in the operating system level, some above folder we have to change it somewhere here. So somewhere we have to change it here. I forgot that exact file name. So here in the parallel processing, somewhere I forgot somewhere where it is. Here we have to change it. Somewhere we have to change the parallel processing of the sum and everything. Parallel processing of the sum. These things the questions. So where exactly happens and everything. Right? So we need to be carefully. So we have to plan our activities and everything. We have to carefully plan activities. Right? So this is the sum. So here, so some here, some utilities here we can change the processing runtime also we can change the process. If you increase the process, it will be speedily it will complete the upgrade. But you need to mandatory, you need to check the memory usage also. Memory usage is also very important here. So blindly cannot go ahead and increase the everything, right? You need to check the memory files, memory and everything also you need to check it out here. So that is the main thing here, right? And also one more thing, and OS level also we can increase it. OS level also in the some above folder, in the some above folder, in the somewhere 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 we have to increase it in the control somewhere we have to increase the process here. But just if you tell like this some above folder, that's fine, right? That's fine to show everything. So you don't need to explain all hundreds of things, everything to you. That's fine. Okay. So this is the way. So here only somewhere we will do that one. LST files not here. Okay. So here we have to explain it. So now what you have to do, you need to apply all the nodes. Whatever the nodes are there in the here, you have to apply all the nodes. Then click on the next button. It will go to the checks. Then the next pre-processing. Like that you can progress it. Also, you can observe it here. What exactly happens. Why? Because here shadow will be created since you selected the standard. So shadow will be created here. So our main priority is the updating the nodes. The nodes updates you have to perform it here. Okay.
Okay.
So till then, so once the note apply, then we can discuss more.